Hey Gemini, Happy New Year. Welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to your January reading, January monthly reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this doesn't resonate, feel free to check out your other placements. All right, that's simple. All right, great. So let's move on forward with the reading. I come to you humbly, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light and divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Gemini Collective needs to know for January? All right. Now, this Oracle deck is about working your light. So let's see, how can the Gemini Collective work their light for January 2020? How can they work their light? By the way, feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, add me on IG. That's Tarot and Heal. I have pretty cool stuff up there. You might like it. All right, let's go. Thank you. Okay. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Ooh, we have the Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? And Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. All right, great. I mean, this is all about manifesting. This is all about nurturing yourself first. This is all about creating whatever it is that you want to create, all right, without anybody else in mind. All right? Let's see what's going on here. What are you creating? Well, the Priestess card is pretty interesting here. Some of you guys might be looked at as a leader in your circle. Either a leader in your circle, leader in your family. All right. Some of you guys have taken a time out to enjoy yourself. You've learned to take care of yourself a little bit more than you have in the past. And with that, you're rejuvenated. Naturally. People might be asking, oh, why does your skin look so clear? Or why do you look so good? Why do you look so young? You know, that type of energy. Some of you guys have been taking more care of yourself and people are noticing your shine. However that's showing, whether it's physical or just you have a spiritual glow. All right. All right, what's going on in January for Geminis? Keep in mind, this is a general reading. Take what resonates. Drop the rest. Please don't try and make it fit. I'm only taking that first card. We do have the Lovers card in reverse. All right. That is a broken soulmate connection here. Now, I do remember you guys' previous reading, so I'm wondering if this will just be a continuation or if, did we move on from this person? Is this person still in your energy? You know, that person that messed up. All right, we do have the Ten of Cups here. Yeah, all right, so yeah, there's someone in the past that you probably thought was a Ten of Cups ideal situation. They messed up. We do have the Devil energy. Yes, it is toxic. All right, it seems like it might be the same person. I would suggest looking at the 2020, not the 2020 reading overview. I mean, you can check that one out. But also check out the December reading, all right? Or the November. Three of Cups energy. This is just someone's not happy with how a situation turned out. It actually caused some insecurity, some mental scars, some battle scars, quite simply. Some of you guys might have been in a third-party situation with that Three of Cups in reverse. All right. You might have felt juggled or you were juggling someone. Keep in mind, this could be vice versa. This could apply to you or the person that you're connected to, the person that you have in mind. All right. What else is going on here? Did this trigger you guys to actually, did this heartbreak trigger you guys? Okay, here we go. And I was just wondering if it triggered you guys to step into this self-care mode. We do have the Magician card here. Somebody's stepping into their power. So that's really good. They're stepping into, oh, look at that, the Three of Wands. Somebody's stepping into their power and they're getting the results that they want. All right, somebody's learning to manifest, take their power back. That's amazing. That's what I want to see there. That's great. Yeah, okay, so you're coming out of a situation when you realized you wasn't getting what you deserved with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and you were defensive. You were like really battered and bruised from the situation. With this Nine of Wands, you're feeling battered and bruised, but now you're finding your healing. Yes, amen. You're finding your healing. I love it. And you're finding your wish fulfillment. That's great. All right, that's good. turning 2020, turning a new leaf in 2020. I like it. That's amazing. You're bouncing back from a heartbreak. All right, you're bouncing back from a toxic situation, and that's good. We do have this lucky card coming up, okay? Some of you guys are going to get a stroke of luck by persevering and dropping this, whatever this is. You drop whatever this this toxic energy was, and you're rewarded. You will be rewarded here, all right? Whether it's in January or in February, whatever, it's going to happen within the beginning of the month. I mean, beginning of the year here, all right? What's going on with the Magician card? What are you trying to manifest? Oh, yeah, some of you guys are taking a closer look into the things that you want. We have the magnifying glass coming out. Great. All right, great. So this is a very, I love this. I love this reading right now. So you're taking a closer look into what was the burdens, okay? And you're taking your power back. Some of you guys were being very hopeful, and that was a burden within itself, okay? Some of you guys are actually looking at your community and seeing how that caused a burden, all right? And you're just taking your power back. And I feel like you're taking the power back on all planes here. Whether it's in love, whether it's in your social circle, you might have had people around you that you felt like weren't really serving you. This didn't have to be romantic. This could have just been friends who just were kind of crappy, you know? But you felt like you had to deal with it for some reason. And you know, sometimes some Geminis lean towards being more, you know, people pleasers. Don't kill the messenger. All right. But some of you guys are stepping out of that. All right. You have this hidden knowledge here that's coming out. And now you're actually coming to terms with your mental barriers. The mental barriers that you've created for yourself, you know, that you need to release, that was just limiting you. It was long-standing. All right. It was something that was long-standing. For some of you guys, it might have stemmed from childhood, actually. All right, whatever this mental break was, this mental barrier was, it was becoming annoying. It started to become a nuisance. All right, it was something that you thought you needed to believe in. It was an idea that you thought was right, and now it's just becoming like, okay, this is just not working for me. It became abundantly clear that that is just not working. All right, so now you're dropping it. As you develop this new mindset, now you're realizing you're able to look around and see what's working for you, what's actually fair for you. Where are you getting your reciprocity in your relationships? Where are you getting your reciprocity in your friendships, in your family, in your job? You're definitely reflecting and you're taking your power back. That is what I'm talking about. Especially in matters of the heart, all right? Why is this Nine of Wands here? You're getting intuitive hits. You're getting intuitive hits about this. You're gaining knowledge. Your intuition's pointing you in a direction of where you need to heal, all right? And that's where the self-care comes from. Yeah, we have all the messages coming out. You know, you might actually get some messages from people who, some actual loyal friends who are coming to you and saying, hey, did you know that you do this? Hey, did you know that this was a blind spot? It might be a combination of that and your own intuition that's pointing you in the direction of your blind spots, so your weak spots, the places where you need healing. And that's where this energy of how can you mother yourself, that's where this comes in. Now you've done that healing, and now you have a new glow to you. You have a new attitude. You're stepping into your power here. And you're breaking contracts with people who are no longer serving you, no matter how close you felt with them. Yeah, it's just reiterating that you are being intuitively guided. If anybody needed confirmation about this intuitive hit, about dropping your defenses and why you need to drop it, all right? Your intuition is telling you something, you have to listen to it. This is all communication, especially with the birds. Those two are definitely letting you know that there's some intuitive, divine guidance. There's a divine push right now that's helping you out of your element and into a better one, all right? Let's see what it is that you're failing to see in a situation, because honestly, it looks like you're on the right track. Okay, it looks like you're on the right track here. All right, and I am loving it. But let's see if there's some blind spots that you still need some you need to point towards. All right, let's see, what is it that the Gemini collective is failing to see in January? What are they failing to see? Oh, okay. We do have the Three of Pentacles in reverse here that just popped out. There might be some people around you. Like I said, some people in your social circle that may or may not be cooperating with you. All right. And you might be learning to drop them. You will be pointed to that. Your intuition will be pointing to those people. And you'll be dropping them once and for all. All right. What are they failing to see? What are they failing to see here? Oh, we do have the Queen of Stones coming out with the Page of Cups and this, oh my God, the Sun card. Oh, I love this reading. This is amazing. This is so empowering. This is so empowering. So obviously we have the happiest card in the deck, which is the Sun card. We have the Queen of Stones, which is the card of like the multitasker, I like to call it the Beyonce card. Someone who knows to take care of the home, take care of the bedroom and the boardroom, you know, that type of energy. But then we have the Page of Cups here. All right, there is like a seed or a message of love coming through. This could just be love for yourself. I'm feeling all types of self-love in this reading. And I think this is like, besides the Cancer reading, this is like one of the happiest readings that I'm doing right now. Can't you tell in my energy? Like, I'm not always sounding this hype. Usually I'm pretty chill and mellow, but like your energy just got me super hyped. Somebody's feeling revitalized. Someone's really like taking on new energy, new year, new me, okay? I love it. We have the Temperance card in reverse. Some of you guys need to, like I said, so some of you guys are getting these intuitive hits, right? That there's people around you or there's things within you that you need to work on, that you need to pay attention to heal. Some of you guys are second guessing this and not sure if you should actually follow this. You're not sure, like you might be thinking, oh, I might be bugging. No, it's not a problem. No, this is okay. You know, and some of you guys really need to pay attention to your intuition here. This is the Divine Intervention card. All right. It's coming in to like clear out the rest of the muck. You know, you probably started in 2019 and now in 2020, it's like, okay, let's clear the rest of this out. Let's clear the rest of the people out that needs to be gone. Let's clear out the rest of your mental attitudes that need to be gone. Whatever emotional muck you have going on that needs to be gone. Whatever toxic energy that needs to go. All right, it's time to listen to that. Why? Because we look at this. We have the Ten of Cups. You're being prepared. This is what what you're failing to see. You're being prepared for this ideal love. Ten of Cups energy. We know what that is. All right, that's your ideal situation, whatever it is, whether it's a white picket fence, husband, wife, and 2 kids, 2.5 kids and a dog, you know, or it's just traveling the world, you know, whatever the case is, whatever brings you your ideal emotional fulfillment. There's some muck you have to clean out so you can get here. And that's what you're being led to. And I think part of it is you learning how to be happy by yourself. All right. This is a very solo happy card here. I am loving this energy. Oh my gosh. 7 of Pentacles here. All right. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, which is about reflection. All right. Some of you guys, you've grown, you've evolved, you've come out of a rough patch. It might have been a rough lesson due to love. I feel some of you guys came out of it finally, and now you're reflecting on the lessons that you've learned. All right, and there's a lot. You're no longer overthinking a situation. There's a lot to be learned here. Tell me about this Page of Cups. Okay, there's some new knowledge and wisdom. Okay, so speaking of like lessons being learned, you're learning that you're appreciating the experience. All right, you're gonna come into a place where you're appreciating the experience that you had, and you're reflecting on, let's say, how young-minded you were before the heartbreak and how mature you are now after the heartbreak. You know, you're seeing that there was a reason, there was a method to this madness here, and you're growing, you're gaining a growing appreciation for yourself. You're learning to love yourself, realizing how strong you are, right? Yeah. Some of you guys are journaling more, but this is all about messages. You might actually be telling this person, like, you know what? I understand where this came from. They might actually be coming back and communicating with you, but there's a lot of communication being had. Maybe you guys are getting a lot off your chest here and exhibiting your wisdom. Maybe that's why you're stepping into this priestess energy and people are starting to look at you like, oh, wow, you've changed, you know? It's going to show in how you speak. It's going to show in how you move. It's going to show in how you communicate with people. All right? Why's that Temperance card here? Let's see. What's going on with that Temperance card? All right. Yeah. Your intuition's telling you about it's showing you who the fox is around you, who's a deceptive energy around you. Some of you just don't, you kind of don't want to listen to that. Because some of them are friends, right? But it's time to listen to that intuition. Clear that out, all right? So you can get, yeah, there we go. It's showing you who's a fox and who's a loyal people. Some of you have been loyal to people who weren't loyal to you, all right? And that's coming through with your intuition. Some of you guys don't want to listen, don't want to hear that, and that's totally understandable. But that's a part of your self-care. That's an act of self-care, getting rid of the people who are no longer serving you. A part of self-care is paying attention to your intuition and honoring that, all right? And you're going to learn that, all right? You're going to learn that with this reflection in Seven of Pentacles, and you're going to learn to commit to yourself. You're going to commit to these lessons learned, all right? Once you do this reflection on what you've learned, what you've gained from this experience, and once you reflect on, okay, this is what I want now based on learning what I don't want, you're going to be able to commit and honor your desires. I'm not worrying about you, Geminis. Yeah, and it's going to show. The people around you are just going to see it. They're going to see a change in you. Plain and simple. They're going to see a change in you. That's amazing. That is exciting. I'm so happy to see this for Geminis. All right. Just to give you a little bit of a heads up, I did do a Gemini reading before this, but I had to kind of cut it off. It was way too much noise in the background. In that reading, so you're getting a little bit of a double reading here. In that reading, let's say if you're a female energy and someone broke your heart, it seems as if they are going to come back. They're preparing to come back, all right? So I'm just letting you know that. Thankfully, that's not a part of this reading here. Oh gosh, well, maybe it is. Maybe I talked it up because now here we are with the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse, okay? There's some type of passion that was lost. Okay, there's some type of passion that was lost. I feel like let's see what the energy is, what the advice is about this. Where are we going with this? Because I guess I felt the need to say it for a reason. So yeah, this person is going to come back. They might seem very passionate in the beginning. They may or may not have changed. Okay, but your intuition is on point right now. All right. They are going to come in and try to build with you. I don't know how long it'll last. All right. It seems like if this is a person that you've been with for a long time, it's like a situationship or a long-term relationship that they took for granted, you know, that person is going to come back because they realize that they messed up. Okay. Yep. That's the advice right there. That's the advice. The advice is to move on from that. All right. With the Eight of Cups. I guess I had to say that for a reason. I was led to say it for a reason. It's time to move on from that. Whatever that perceived failed situation was, whatever that broken soulmate connection was, because it was a strong connection. You're in your power. You're feeling good. And they're going to come back because that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. I don't know why it works out that way. You know, it's like they come to sniff you out because they're like, oh, you're moving on? I don't feel your energy with me anymore. Oh, you're strong? Let's see how strong you are, you know. Sometimes it's a test from the universe. You know, I don't know why it happens, but it does. Either way, Eight of Cups here. Just to make the point clear, the Eight of Cups is an energy of walking away from something that's already established. All right, so this is something that you've already built. So this person coming back, you already have history with them. Okay, and you have to make the choice to walk away from the Eight of Cups to your Ten of Cups, because you know that in this Eight of Cups situation, something's missing. All right, this is you moving on to bigger and better, moving on to a new level. All right, so just be very clear about that. I wanted to slow that down so you can be very clear about this, because like I said, with the past Gemini readings, the same situation kept coming out. Okay, here we are with the Strength. I feel like you are getting stronger now, all right? This person did mess up. They did take it for granted, all right? And they know that now, and they're going to come back and try to sweep you off your feet again. It's up to you whether you want to give back into that or not. The suggestion is to let it go. You're standing in your power now. You've learned to take care of yourself. You've learned how to be happy alone, okay? And that is a solid foundation so that you can stand grounded within yourself, so you can attract someone who's just as grounded as you are. So you can come to a relationship whole. All right, that's what you're being prepared for. That's what this beautiful Ten of Cups type of relationship is. All right, let's go. Let's see what this animal spirit energy is talking about. Let's see what animal spirit can you embody for January here. All right. Your intuition's on point. I just have to say that more than once. The priestess is here. Your intuition's on point, and your intuition is leading you to create something better. Okay? It's leading you to elevate. Please know that when this person comes back, because I have a feeling this person has a very strong hold. All right? And you might backslide. If you do, be compassionate with yourself. As you're reflecting, be compassionate about the times that you felt like you were silly for you were silly for backsliding. Okay? But I feel like you're going to learn your lesson. And you might mess up a few more times, whatever the case. Be compassionate with yourself, but understand what you need to do, ultimately. All right? All right. What animal spirit do they have to embody? Dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. See, that commitment came out. I said once you reassess and you realize what you've learned, you've realized the lessons that you've learned, the experience that you've gained, you'll be committed to being better. You will commit to elevating. Because whatever this past situation is, it taught you what it is that you don't want. And it taught you what it is that you do want. And now you're going to be committed to getting that. All right? Stand your ground. Stand your ground. All right? We have giraffe spirit. See the bigger picture here. It's bigger than this one person. All right? Some of you guys need to know that there's an abundance of love around you. All right? This is bigger than you. Clearly, there's a spiritual growth here. All right? If your intuition is leading you towards something, and if it's telling you something, whether you listen or not, that is going to have a domino effect on things that are bigger than you. And I think it's important to know that. All right? Sometimes you think like, okay, well, I don't have to cut this person off. I mean, I don't mind if they're like shady. It's not going to hurt anyone else. You never know why that energy is being cut out of your life, how that might affect, how that might have a butterfly effect. There's a bigger picture here. And your intuition's only giving you bits and pieces. It's the bits and pieces that you need to know, but it's up to you to be obedient to it and follow it. All right? What else? Let's get one more card here. I'm feeling so passionate for you guys right now. Starfish spirit, be open to infinite possibilities. Like I said, there's a bigger picture. You have no idea why you're being led away from someone and into the arms of someone else. Like you might have a hint of an idea of what this Ten of Cups energy looks like, but you don't really have a clue. Like you can't see the bigger picture like the universe does. They know exactly who that perfect ideal person is for you. And every whisper that they're giving you, it's to bring you closer to this person that you're not even aware of yet. All right? All you have to do, and you don't have to be aware of who it is. All you have to do is be open to the possibilities of other people, okay? Other love interests, other soulmates, better people out there. Especially if you've been dealing with this person for a long time, you might feel a little bit battered and bruised up emotionally, and you might not even believe that there's more out there, But I feel like that might have been a stage that you were in, and you're coming out of it, and now, healing from that energy. I want to pull one more deck. It's not the most PC deck in the world, but it is hilarious, and I do want to drive the point home. It's called the Rebel deck. All right. All right, let's see. How can we drive the point home for Gemini? How can we drive the point home for Gemini with some advice? Some hardcore advice. You guys got me so excited for some reason. Okay, here we go. Drop the ego. Vulnerability is hot as beep. Okay? Listen. Sometimes your ego gets in the way of listening to your intuition. And I feel like that's the biggest message here. Your intuition is telling you who's loyal and who's not. Some of you guys will have to admit to yourself that you made a mistake, you made an error in judgment, and you got people close to you that were not in your best interest. And that will hurt. That will sting. You might feel silly. You might look back at why you had to, you might look back on the times that you took someone back and who didn't deserve your love. And you might feel silly about that. That part, you just have to feel it. Let it go. Don't ignore it. All right. Because that's the ego that's like, no, I wasn't silly. It's just coming up with excuses and just prolonging your healing. Just drop the ego. All right. Drop the ego about this. Let's see what else is going on here. All right. You need a big hug. Squeeze. All right. Show yourself some love. And this is just embodying that energy of self-love, self-care. I feel like you're really learning how to do that for yourself, which is beautiful. All right. And if you do, your intuition is showing you who's loyal and who's not. Allow yourself to be around those people, even if you don't want to cut off the people that you don't feel are right for you. Be proactive in spending more time with the people who your intuition is telling you are good for you. All right. At least that. All right. So feel that warm energy. All right. Surround yourself by that warm energy, even if you don't feel comfortable yet cutting someone off. Right. That's fine. But a middle ground is at least spend more time with the people that your intuition is leading you to. All right. There we go. We have detox. All right. Drink a smoothie. Unfriend that a-hole and throw some ish out. Yeah, clearing out the clutter. All right, you got to clear this thing out. Like I said, you have some emotional muck that needs to be cleared out. And for some of you, it might be a physical muck because that can be interchangeable. Have you eaten lately? You need food in your belly. Some of you guys need to focus more on your health here. Focus more on your health and focus more on your looks here. All right. Clean yourself up here. All right. So like I said, some of you guys are battered and bruised. And, you came out of a rough patch emotionally, and that might be showing. All right. And like I said, once you start healing yourself and taking care of yourself, that will also be showing. So like I said in the beginning, people might start looking at you. Once you start taking care of yourself, people might start looking at you like, hey, wow, you look great. You're glowing, and that's from that self-care, that self-love that you're being inspired to do. All right. Eat better. Detox. Be around warm energy. You'll be A-okay, Gemini. Peace. I hope that this resonated with you guys. I hope it gave you some insight. Until we meet again, actually hit me up on IG. That's Tarot and Heal. All right. Also, if you want a personal reading, I do have an Etsy page, so you can just check in my info box. All right. Check in the info box below. You'll see how to get to my Etsy page, and you can just order a personalized reading. No problem. I do weekly readings there. All right. Until we see each other again for the mid-month reading, the full moon. Peace.